Welcome back to one more class on autotrophs. So in the last class we have seen what are autotrophs, what is photosynthesis. We have also gone through the equation for photosynthesis. So today let us understand about where the chlorophyll is present. So in the last class when we have discussed about photosynthesis, we have seen that actually 4 factors are important, out of which chlorophyll is most important. So chlorophyll is a green pigment which will be responsible for photosynthesis. So where is this chlorophyll present? Chlorophyll present. So chlorophyll actually it was extracted out, that is it was separated out in the laboratory by these two scientists, namely Pelletier and Caventou. Pelletier and Caventou, they have separated, extracted the green pigment out. Chlorophyll actually it is present in the leaf. So when we talk about the leaf is composed of all cells. There are cells within the leaf. So if you remember from your 9th class, there will be cell wall will be there, cell membrane will be there, a nucleus in the center, and we have structures which are called the chloroplasts will be there. So chloroplasts are the structures which will contain chlorophyll in them. Okay, so within the cells we have chloroplast, within the chloroplast we have the chlorophyll. Okay, so to understand it in a better way, let us take up the diagram of the TS of leaf. TS stands for transfer section of the leaf. So when you cut the leaf horizontally like this, okay, a small bit when you cut and see under the microscope, that will be called as the transfer section. So when we see the transfer section of the leaf under the microscope, you have all these parts. The upper layer that will be present is called the cuticle. It is called the cuticle. Followed by this, you have the layer of upper epidermis, okay, the top layer that will be present. Then we have the plant cells in the form of elongated structures here, which are called the mesophyll cells. So the plant cells in the top region, usually they will be very closely interlaced, okay, and therefore they are called the palisade cells or the palisade parenchyma. They are called the palisade parenchymatous cells. So when you see here, there are some spaces in between these mesophyll cells. This region is called the spongy parenchyma. It is called the spongy parenchyma. So these are the regions actually which will be felt cushion like when you touch the leaves. Okay. Then we have, okay, in the center we have this structure. This is nothing but the midrib portion. Okay, when you cut the leaf like that, we are also getting the midrib portion. So that midrib portion is represented here, which will have different types of cells. So the outermost black color cells are called the bundle sheath cells. They are called the bundle sheath cells. They act as a channel for transporting substance from inner side to outer side, that is from mesophills to the vascular bundle portion and vice versa. Okay. Then we have the vascular bundles, that is xylem and phloem. So xylem, children, if you remember in your 9th class, these are the tissues which will help in transport of water. Phloem helps in transport of food. So these two together, they are called the vascular bundles of the plant. They are called the vascular bundles. So whatever tissues which are involved in transportation, they are called as vascular tissues. So these are the vascular bundles of the plant, xylem and phloem. So surrounding xylem and phloem are the bundle sheath cells which are offering protection, and also they act as a channel for transporting materials in and out. Okay, through that actually your bundle sheath cells, the materials will get transported from vascular bundles to mesophyll cells. Then we have a gap here. Okay, this is called the stomata. So stomata actually performs 2 important functions. One is transpiration. One is transpiration. Hope you remember what is transpiration. Try to memorize. Yes. So transpiration is evaporation of excess of water from the leaves of the plant. So only little water is taken by the plants actually, lot of which will be evaporated into atmosphere, and that is what is called transpiration. It will happen through these tiny openings that will be present on the surface of the leaf, particularly lower surface of the leaf. There will be many small holes which can be seen under the microscope. They are called the stomata. So they are, what they are doing, they are helping in exchange of okay, the excess of water into atmosphere. They will send off that, because of which only we get rainfall. So we are getting rainfall because of the transpiration process that happens through the leaves of the plant. Also one more function is it will help in gaseous exchange. What is gaseous exchange? See children, plants also they have to take in oxygen for respiration, and they will give out oxygen during photosynthesis. So the process, okay, by which they are taking in, how there is no nose as such what we have for the plants. So the nose of the plant is stomata. So many stomata will be present through which gaseous exchange will be taking place. They will take in oxygen, okay, for respiration, they take in carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. Okay, and during respiration, you know, they take in oxygen, they give out carbon dioxide, and during photosynthesis they take in carbon dioxide and they give out oxygen. That's why you remember they are called the green lungs on the earth. They are called the green lungs on the earth. So apart from all this, we have drawn one more structure here. This is called the lower epidermis. It is called the lower epidermis. So like this, we have all the different structures that can be seen in the TS of the leaf. Okay, and coming to the chloroplast and chlorophyll. So let us understand more details about that. So till now what we have seen is actually chlorophyll is present within the cells, and within the plant cells we have structures called chloroplast, and within the chloroplast you have the chlorophyll. So to understand it better, we have drawn a TS, that is transverse section of the leaf, and seen actually where the chloroplast will be, how they will be. There can be 50 to 100 chloroplasts per cell depending upon the photosynthetic activity. So we have seen the arrangement of the TS, how it looks like, and now let us go and check out where the chlorophyll molecules are exactly present within the chloroplast. Where will be the chlorophyll is the question. So we have seen that plants will have cells, and within cells we have chloroplast, and within chloroplast we have what is called the chlorophyll, which is the green pigment helping in photosynthesis. Now where is the chlorophyll exactly within the chloroplast is the question. So to understand that, we have drawn the TS of the chloroplast. So chloroplast actually contains three membranes. As you can see, this is the outer membrane it has got, an inner membrane it has got. This is the inner membrane it has got. Then the third membrane is present in the form of stacks. As you can see, stacks of books-like structures are there. These are the thylakoids. What they are called? They are called the thylakoids. Okay, so within the chloroplast, we have what are called as thylakoids. So the region wherever the thylakoids are present, that region is called the grana region of the chloroplast. It is called the grana region. Wherever you find the thylakoids, that region is called the grana region. The remaining portion that is there is called the stroma region. It is called the stroma region. So chloroplast actually contains the thylakoids, which is the grana region, and also stroma region. Actually, thylakoids are the one which play a very important role in photosynthesis. So what these contain? They contain the chlorophyll molecules. They contain the chlorophyll molecules. So how are these chlorophyll molecules? Chlorophyll molecules will be present in the form of structures called as light harvesting complexes. Okay, light harvesting complexes. So what are these light harvesting complexes? So different pigments will be there. Not only chlorophylls, there are different pigments, like you have carotenes are there. There are which are orange in color. There are what are called as the xanthophylls, which are yellow in color. There are what are called as anthocyanins, which will be purple in color. So all these type of different pigment molecules along with the chlorophyll molecule, they bundle together and they will be present in the form of what are called as the light harvesting complexes or LHC. So how many molecules will make up this LHC is nearly 250 to 400 pigment molecules together will make up this LHC groups, which will be present on the thylakoids. Okay, which will be present on the thylakoids. What is the function of the chlorophyll molecule in photosynthesis is, along with all other pigments, being present as a light harvesting complex, it will harvest the light and will help in performing photosynthesis by the plant cells. So did you follow? So what we have is the chlorophyll molecules. They are not alone. They are present along with carotenes, xanthophylls and anthocyanins in the form of a group of molecules as a light harvesting complex of 250 to 400 pigment molecules. On the thylakoids, they will be present, which will be helping in trapping light. So now maybe you are very clear about where the chlorophyll molecules are present. So in plants particularly, there are chlorophyll A, B, C, D, E are present. There are so many different types, out of which chlorophyll A and B play a very important role in photosynthesis. Chlorophyll A is blue-green in color, and chlorophyll B is yellow-green in color. Okay, so like this we have these two which play a significant role in photosynthesis. So actually you can just remember that out of this light harvesting complex, okay, when you see the light harvesting complex, the main structure or the main pigments will be chlorophyll A and B, supported by all these other pigments. So you can just imagine these as the supporting actresses, okay, who will be there in a movie, while during a song a hero is there, heroine is there. So our chlorophyll A is the hero, B is the heroine, they'll be together, and all the supporting actors, okay, actors or actresses that are there, they'll be jumping along to elevate the hero and heroine. So like that only, even during photosynthesis, our chlorophyll A and B are the main molecules which will be helping in the process, which are supported by the other light trapping pigments like the carotene, xanthophylls and anthocyanins. So all of these together will be helping in performing photosynthesis. So in the next video, let us understand how photosynthesis takes place and what are the events that are there in the photosynthesis. Thank you.